So
Ah,
I have the honor and I have the privilege, honestly, to talk to somebody today who is also going to give you a little education on hopefully bettering yourselves, but also bettering not only yourselves, but your future and your future's future and your future's kids' future. I'm going to let him introduce himself. I'm going to let him talk about a little bit what he's got. So go ahead.
how you doing, guys? My name is Joe Rodriguez, also known on IG as Joe the Credit Bro. I work for Back Credit. My brother owns the my brother owns the company, the Credit Dude, and yeah, I've been working with him going on 2 years now in September, man. Just changing lives and educating and just getting people to that next step.
So, for those who don't know, I was actually one of those young ones who really had a lot of wild times with some credit cards and
Hmm.
basically put myself into a situation where my friend over here has been helping me out and as far as getting me to the places where I need to go and educating me as well. And your brother also is very good with this channel as far as the YouTube one, the
Hmm.
with his live chats. I know you just had one yesterday.
Correct.
Um, and just the education that you guys are being able to dish out, and even without, you know, before I even signed up with you guys, what you already are telling me ahead of time was just stuff that people even say them just pay for. So it's talk a little bit more about like the like why did you get started with your brother and what led you to where you guys are at now?
All right. So what led me to my brother? I was working three jobs. I was doing like a maintenance job. I was doing housekeeping. I was working with contractors. Hours were long. Um, Not taking into consideration all the stuff that he was trying to help me, even though he had this thought I could do it by myself. I was kind of lost. I was in addiction and everything. About 296 days clean now. So
Congratulations.
just putting into effect all that in my head, right? He finally said, "Listen, bro, come and work for me," And so what I got to do, I got nothing to lose. I've been doing it myself. It hasn't worked, so why not trust in my brother? He's only going to help me, and then I'm here now, 2 years later. And the reason that he does all the YouTubes and everything like that is because we want people to grow. We want people, to succeed. So even if they can't, afford, maybe they can't afford the program or something, or they just need that little bit of push. Why not? If we have the information and it can help them out, why not? You know.
Yeah,
So
I mean, and the information is key. I want to say just because it's I want to say it's it's information that a lot of us can relate to because you guys come from where we come from. I
yeah.
mean, you guys
Mhm.
are literally you're from Bayshore, from down like
Yeah.
not that far away from here. You
Hmm.
served in the military as well, correct?
Correct. Yep.
And your brother as well. So it's
Yeah.
it's relatable information that you guys can just relay because you guys have been down the road of mistakes and mishaps and uh things that you never thought you'd be seeing yourself doing and seeing where you guys are at now. It's just it's more motivation for anybody who's stuck right now, or for
Yeah.
anybody who is an addict and is looking for a little bit of more of a push to really say, I need to stay sober, I need to stay clean for this specific reason. Because
Right.
eventually, when you reach that road of with that breaking point, you can start to see the haze start to clear up a little bit more.
Right.
And you got you and your brother are, I want to say, just clear cut versions of that, of just working through the grind, of working through the grit, of going through the hardships, and now actually educating, and now people who you can relate to, you're educating. So it's heartfelt, and it's also very appreciated as well. It's,
Definitely.
for somebody who also wants to do work for the community, it's very motivational.
Right. Yeah.
Now, what what's your day-to-day lifestyle as far as working with the company?
Day to day. Well, technically, I work all every day. My brother was trying to say, you got to separate everything, but we try and make it a little bit different. I try and be a little bit different with all of us in our company, where if somebody does reach out, if it's the weekend time, a little response or something here and there. But as far as day to day, I'm a sales coach. I get scheduled calls every day, call people, get to talk to different people from the East Coast to the West Coast, different situations and everything, and comes down to where they all have the same thing. They're just stuck or they might have some deletions. They're not sure what's going on. They might need a little bit of help with credit building. They think that just by paying stuff on time is good enough, but if you have high utilization, that hurts too. So um, that's what we try as far as the work and every day, just trying to grow, read, get more knowledge, and just keep growing every day.
It's impressive. It's just it's I want to say there's a lot of opportunity for you guys because I just saw you guys are also growing now as far
Mhm.
as hiring more individuals. So
Correct.
more or less Jersey area. So if anyone's watching from Jersey, send in the application to.
Yep.
What are you guys looking for in particular?
At the time, I know with sales coach, there's processors, there's account manager. We're changing the whole. My brother changed the whole structure of it, so now we have like different people in different positions, so that it can expedite and help the process go a little smoother. We have like onboarding specialists, we have initial order person, we have processors, we have account managers. So as we're growing, our team has to grow too, so that way it can accommodate, the consumer and the clients to help them and give them that much better experience of going through our program.
Now, say if someone's out there struggling to even just get like a car, you guys can
Mhm.
help them out with as far as like educating them the right people to go to and stuff like that. Like, is that something you guys can do?
Yeah, there's somebody looking for a car. First is finding out what is on their credit report. What is this data that's affecting it? Set them up with like an identity IQ account. They can look at that. A lot of people look at their credit karma for a lot of advice, but it's
So
fine.
can you tell people real quick why they should why Credit Karma is not necessarily the best go to?
Right. So comes down to one thing pretty much. You have three credit scores. You have your you got credit bureau. So you got your Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. So Credit Karma is only showing you two. What about that third one? You
Mm,
want to make sure that you're looking at all three all across the board, because there could be something that might not be reporting on the trends and the Equifax that Credit Karma is showing, and you're like, oh, I'm good, but next thing you know, you have stuff showing on your Experian. So that's why just educating a little bit more of what is this data that's affecting your score. And then if you don't have no credit, you got to start building credit with some credit. And we also have a credit building site too that you can go on right now and look and see, like a self blender, a kickoff account, maybe a little secure card. So you have to establish that credit history too. You can't just go and, well, I want a car, but you don't have no credit history. You gotta start
right.
setting that profile up.
No, it's great. It's really great that you guys are going that extra mile as far as even just with that phone call. I believe it was a couple months ago. Just with that
Mhm.
phone call alone, I learned so much, and I didn't even buy anything. I didn't even purchase like a program or even know anything about identity IQ. Whatever,
Identity IQ, yes.
identity IQ, which that website alone is worth everything that you guys like sell in itself, just because the access to the true information that you have about your credit score and about your history is the true breakdown
Hmm.
is something that you don't get from Credit Karma.
Right.
Something that you don't really get, you don't really see. And when we have kids in high school or kids who are early in college and are going based off of all the information they see from the free app of Credit Karma and not really going into the extra mile of wanting to really understand the financials
Right.
of the finances of going into a true business, whether regards where they want to do student loans or anything else like that. There's other ways that they can go about it. Too many people are uneducated in that route, and
Hmm.
where can they find all the information as far as like clips, videos, if there's any type of do you guys do any I want to say, what's the word I'm looking for, shows or what's the word, I can't find the
Platforms.
yes
Yes. So on YouTube, my brother has the YouTube page, the Credit Dude. All right. There's a lot of information on there. Like I said, we went on live yesterday. Well, he went on live yesterday. Just kind of helping out, because some people might not have social media, may not have Facebook, they may not have Instagram. So we're trying to give out the education all over. That's what he tries to do. So you can go on the YouTube channel, and then also on mine on IG at Joe the Credit Bro, right on my profile. You can click on there. It'll give us about information about our program. and you can schedule a consultation with us, as you know, with me as well. If you need help with building your credit, you can go to www.igotcredit.com/credit building. That right there will have a couple of things on there too that can help you start establishing some more positive credit as
Now,
well.
for anyone who was interested in starting a business,
Mhm.
do not what's do they need thousands of dollars, or do they need any type of major, I want to say, financial background history in order to start a business at all, or
Um,
business credit?
so we do have a business credit program as well. If you need help getting an LLC, we're gonna help you with that as too. But same thing with your personal, you need to start building that business credit as well. So once you get your LLC, in our program, it kind of like a do-it-yourself, but kind of guides you as far as what needs to be done. Now that you have your LLC, you have your EIN number, are you registered with your Dun and Bradstreet? Do you have your NAV account? Do you establish net 30 accounts? So these are the things that are going to start helping you build that business credit so that when you are ready to start applying for the big credit cards, high balances and SBA loans and everything like that, that you're in a good spot, you know, put a vehicle under that business, credit, leave your personal alone.
Now, that was one thing I was going to ask. Can you apply for with your business credit? Are you able to use that towards your car, towards owning a business car, or having a personal car with the business credit?
Yeah, you can put any vehicle under that business. You can use it for investing into property, whatever, you choose to use that business for. So
I got one more major question here.
mm,
What would be some of the advice you can give to parents for their children right now? So for the kids who are either in their kids are either in high school, or they're in grade school, or even the infants. Anyone who has just younger kids, what can you say? What advice could you give them right now, and as far as what they can do to help them, as far as with their credit score and setting them up for the future properly?
I would say just start, focusing, like I started with my daughter with like a bank card, it's attached to my wife's, but teaching her that responsibility. Just because you have that money there doesn't mean you have to use it. Like start teaching them from now. Maybe a parent has a credit card they're not using, they could add them as an authorized user. That'll start, you don't have to give them that card, but as long as you put them as an authorized user, it'll start building that credit, you know. But obviously don't put them on something that you're going to be maxing out and having leg payments and everything, because then that will affect them too,
Right.
So, but definitely, that's also too, that one of the things my brother's trying to change as well, to go into schools, go to colleges and everything, and have like a course that helps them with how to establish that positive credit, how to start, starting from credit building, so that way it can get you to that step. A lot of people like, I just want to go and get a $10,000 card. Well, you got to build this stuff, little steps.
Baby
So
steps to it.
baby
Step.
steps, baby steps.
And as far as when people want to improve their credit,
Mhm.
one thing I do want to stress also is this, that it's just going to happen overnight.
Right.
Just as far as you got your credit down, is just as long as it's going to take your credit to get right back up again as well.
Mhm.
So when people sign up for um, you guys, I'm blanking on the freaking word here. When I sign up for your services,
Okay.
um, they can expect to see the results in how long would you say?
So that'll all depend too on how aggressive they are, as far as too, if they're willing to pay down their debt and all that. So a lot of people misconstrue that when you do hire a credit repair company to help you fix your credit, that is like a big magic pill. I'm taking it, I'm done, I don't have to do nothing. Don't work that way. We help you, we're going to get you to where you need to be. And now it's going to be your part two, keeping your utilization down under 30%, not adding more late payments, not applying for stuff. You know that your score is not in a good spot. Why are you trying to apply for all these different cards that that you're not going to get applied for? So why not build the credit, attack the negative stuff that you got going on, like any late payments, collections, and all that. Adding some more credit building to it, and then the stuff you do have, keep it in good standing. So you can go through our program about 6 to 9 months. You know, start seeing an increase within 3 to 6, as long as you're doing your part too. You know, we
It's
do
not just relying on you guys; it's on the individual themselves as well. They can't just
right.
guys just throw their hands up and walk away. No, they
Mhm.
have to actually put in the work in as well.
Right. Sort of like when you work out. I'm in addiction, recovery as well. It's not just going to meetings. It's not just reading. You have to put the work into it too. I have to walk the walk. When
Hmm.
you go to the gym, is and you hire a trainer. It's not just I hired this trainer. I'm gonna get buff. I'm big now. No, you gotta eat right. You gotta
Yep.
diet. You gotta exercise on your own. You gotta put in that extra effort into it. So sort of like our company is that type. We're gonna help you. We're gonna guide you with trying to see what we can do with the negative stuff, with the negative items. If we can't get removed, let's settle it. Move on. You can why so some people are like, oh, I've had this collection for 4 years. Well, have you done anything? Like tried to do anything? Nah, I want that. I just wanted to fall off. It doesn't work
It can
that
just
way.
fall out of it. No, drop off the face of the earth. Eventually, it's going to come down the road and still be there.
Right.
Now,
And we try to educate you too, because we don't want you to fall back into it. So we'll help you with the repair, credit building, and credit education. So that way, down the road, if you do come across this situation again, you'll have the tools and you'll have the platforms to address them and not go back to it.
now, see, you said a key thing there. The one thing, the educating part.
Mhm.
What you guys also provide is not just the service, but the education provided behind it as well. When people ask questions, you're not afraid to answer them.
Correct.
And a lot of the information that I gathered from you guys, and a lot of the educating that you guys have been educating or education. I don't know, whatever English it is. I come from Brentwood, but
Mhm.
it basically it gave me the chance to educate my family as well.
Right.
Now, I was also able to educate my mother and my father, who necessarily haven't had the grades of credit either. And once they really found the information that I've been showing them, things have been changing. They started to see that, oh, wow, that payment's starting to become a little bit more.
Right.
It's nice that you
Hmm.
guys are also able to, if people are doing their part as well, it shows because they also are able to educate the others around
Correct.
them as well,
Definitely.
compared to other people who are just throwing their hands up and saying, "No, walk away."
Mhm.
That's it. Like, no, when you actually do the work, you're also gonna like you're doing some real educating for yourself.
Right. And that's key. That's why we post all that information. Even like in that, when you come, I'm pretty sure you know about the client portal, and which is in the
Yep.
Facebook group. It's Got Credit Academy. It's not academy has a big word to it, because when you go to an academy, you're learning. You have to read stuff. You have to put it into action. So that's what we try to change with that group, with the Got Credit Academy, where it has different videos. It has different. You have a situation about a bankruptcy or a charge or whatever. The information is there, you know. And yes, it is for sharing with your family members and all that, because they're gonna see that they're gonna see what you're doing. Oh, I want in on that. Like
Yeah.
when we have people come in, hey, I'm just gonna enroll myself, and later on I'm gonna enroll my wife. I would do your wife. I would enroll your wife right now too, because as soon as she starts seeing the difference, she's gonna get mad that why was I not part of that too. So why not go
Not
on the
missing
journey
out.
together?
Yeah, you get some real FOMO with that, some fear of missing out. Like
Hmm.
it's an opportunity where if people truly are serious about wanting to make a change to their credit and also wanted to really sit down and taking some information from people who have shown that they actually care for people. Like, yeah, you guys aren't just a company where it's just a money scheme real quick. Like, you guys actually sit down and you really do take the time and take the effort to really understand not only the client themselves, but really their background and why they got to where they're at and how they can better themselves and how what route they can take as far as their business route, or if they're looking into really doing personal credit or just starting up credit. There's a lot of there's a variety, and
Hmm.
it's amazing that it actually comes from people who are also, veterans as well, who have served this country. That's one thing. It's also a little bit more of an attraction for some people who say that it's not coming from regular salespeople. No, they're coming from people who actually serve this country,
Right.
and they have a little bit more. If you signed up to serve this country, you obviously have like a different level of appreciation for the people in the country. So to be where you guys are at now, and the fact that you guys are actually educating and doing these assemblies, also, talking to people in the masses about this stuff as well, is something that not that many people who are in your force aid business do. But it's more of just a reach out, like, here, I can help you out your credit. That's it. But you guys actually sit down, you do the educating, you do the YouTube channels, you do the Instagrams, you hop on other people's Instagrams. I'm sorry, podcasts as well. Shout out to your brother for hopping on another podcast that I listen to. He is wide. I want to say, with his range as far as his the people that he can bring in. Is you guys could also relate to a lot of other people. You guys relate to the veteran community. You guys relate to the hardworking community, but you guys also relate to the upperclassmen, the businessmen. You relate to everybody. So I feel like that's what brings your attraction. What attracts people to your company a little bit more is because you actually are relatable compared to just the higher up business class.
Right.
Understand.
And so, it's a family business as well, and it's not just, I'm not just a sales coach or whatever, 9 to 5 type of thing. Like, I got it tattooed on my hand. I wear Got Credit all the time. Like, I live like Got Credit, you know what I mean? Because that's how passionate I am about it. And people ask, oh, what is Got Credit? And I get to educate people. They have questions. Or like you said, with upper, people who already have businesses established, they might have missed something that we can help them out and take that. They already have a successful business. Now us helping them just push it to that next level, and gets them to that. So that's pretty cool. And then starting to help somebody who doesn't have, or just got out of prison, or still in prison, or had addiction, and they're like lost or whatever. That's what our company, it gives them a second chance, a little hope, that it's not over. It's not over. You're still breathing, then there's a chance.
Yeah,
you got that willingness.
If you're still able to walk, talk, breathe, you still are able to succeed. There's still a chance for you to succeed out there. No matter what comes down that road, there's still always that other chance now. But I also really do appreciate you taking the time to sit down and talk. That not that many people with the platform that you guys have also really want to take down 30 minutes, an hour to sit down to really explain. But I really do appreciate the time also as well.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we have to, share. If we have it, why not share it? If I can, just touch one person and they can help and get one information, that's a blessing right there. So that's why we try and share it, and that way they can see too, we're normal people. We're not. I'm at home chilling. Look, I got my dog right now. She's just chilling out right there, with me and everything. So, then that's why we share our Instagram to our clients, that we want them to see who we are, so that they know that we're not just a company that's just going to take them money. You're never going to hear from us, and that's it. You're going to get that.
Did COVID really take a hard effect for you guys at all? Or
actually, I mean, it did a little bit, but not really. I think it was to some, I see it as a blessing, COVID, to reality, because everybody's always gonna go, gotta work, gotta go this and that. We found a lot of people that were having the issues with the credit and all that. Now that they were home, were able to put a little break on their life and actually address, man, I've been wanting to fix my credit for so long, and I never really thought this was gonna affect me. I didn't think this and that. I didn't think this. And if they're getting like the stimulus or the unemployment and all that, they're using it wisely. Like, why not invest into my future?
Yeah.
So that way, when you do come out of COVID, you have something established. A lot of clients established their businesses through COVID, because they had that hustle mentality. Okay, I can't go to work. What can I do now? Let's start a business. Boom. Let's fix my credit.
So, I mean, partially that's why they last year with the unemployment as well. I mean, I as soon as I got the opportunity to see it, I had a chance to still make money while I was unemployed. I was like, okay, let me take this money now. I can't drive anywhere. I can't go anywhere. I can't really. Let me put that towards, taking out my debt.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
have majority of my debt taken out. Now working with the National Debt Relief. Now I'm working with you guys as far as with everything that's happened. You guys have been definitely a blessing because it's when I put the money in, it's definitely you guys are making it worth it
Right.
because the amount of information you guys provide, the Facebook group, if you have a Facebook, along with you guys, you have that Market Mondays. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of I want to say I keep saying I want to say, but there's a lot of things that you guys do as far as not just sitting down with the client at one time. You guys have multiple different routes, and that
Right.
group that we have on Facebook is
Mhm.
amazing because you get a chance to see the people that you get working with and to see their elevation of where they started and to see where their progress is after a couple months. You know,
Right.
it's a process that like people gotta understand. Like when you, it's another one of those things where you plant the seed first. You don't just get a tree. Like you have to plant the seed first, and then the
Right.
tree comes.
Right.
Once that tree is there, though, it's now it's a matter of you maintaining it.
And it's a good community too, because everybody does help each other out in there. Hey man, I did this, so I did this, I did that. So sometimes you don't even have to say that because everybody's helping each other. They want to see everybody grow, and that's I love that when I see that somebody posting something about a card or a vehicle or something, and then they're like, "Nah, man, don't do this." Jose said to do this. Jose, like that's awesome. That's they're listening, they're taking it into effect, and now they're passing it on to the newer people, and then passing it on. So to see that in that group is just great, you know.
Yeah, and
Having that
the people
there.
that you have that's attached to you guys also like the multiple if there's if you guys don't have it, you guys have somebody close to it at least.
Correct.
You guys know somebody that's close. Like as far as a homeowner and everybody, like Caesar is definitely somebody that's very close with you guys, but it works well with you guys, but is also
Mhm.
a close friend with you guys. Like that's somebody
Right.
not really exactly got credit, but he's somebody that works with with you guys as well.
Yeah, he's a blessing. And by the way, today's his birthday, so
Oh, happy
Caesar will
birthday,
be
Caesar.
seeing this. Happy birthday! But you know, Caesar's been great.
It'd be a
You know, he's
blessing if
been
you
a.
see this. Honestly, it'd be an honor. It'd be an honor to sit down with everybody else from that crew. Like honestly,
Mhm.
you guys have what you guys are able to do is what I would love to do for my community as well with the kind of impact as far as just being able to really show people that there's a way out of the rut. There's a way out of
Right.
the litter. There's a way through the addiction. There's a way out. There's always a light, no matter what how dark it may seem. As this year had shown the most is that
Definitely.
there's always going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. Like people didn't think that we are going to have a vaccine so soon, but there was a vaccine then. Like people didn't think that we were going to be able to take our masks off this year, but look at this, we're taking off our masks. Like
Right.
there's if you are a person who is always looking for the darkness, you're going to stay in the darkness. But if you actually
Right.
are someone who's going to search for the light, you're going to eventually get through all the darkness that still comes, but you're going to find that light still.
Right. Or try something different. You know, like a lot of people. Oh, I've done this program. Oh, I'm good. I know how to do it. Well, why not listen? If you're obviously doing it the way that you've been doing it, and it's not really working, um, why not try something else? It's not gonna. It's only gonna benefit you. You know.
Yeah,
Um, it's only going to benefit you. Why not, changing the way, you spend or, I'm going through that now too, trying to buy, in the process of buying a home too. I had to cut down on a lot of stuff. And, you know, my wife is very, I'm glad she's on me with that because, being an addiction, you still have those addiction,
hmm
things like you might pick something else up. Now it's scratch off. So now it's this and that. So you got
yeah,
to watch
it is that
where your energy goes to. So, but definitely just trying to better everything. And the COVID, it happened. What are you gonna do? Use it to your advantage. Use it to your
yeah.
positive.
I mean, everything that came, like the financial part, like it. Yeah, I didn't hold on to a lot of money because I spent a lot of money bettering myself. I put it towards my debt. I put it towards bettering my credit. I put it towards some cheap equipment that I have here to start up this little podcast because there's
Right.
more people that I want to know about the people that I hang around with for and their abilities. Like somebody else like you who is gracious enough to share their hour of time with me and being able to educate on some credit is pretty incredible. I'm sorry, just give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so real quick, guys. Sorry, I just want to take a break from the podcast. Talk a little bit about your next supplement purchase, and as well as your next energy drink purchase, your next protein purchase. Basically, your next life enhancement purchase, uh, before you make that next one, I want you to take a look into probably one of the best companies that's on the block currently right now, and is also one of the most badass companies currently right now. And that company is Origin Main, as well as the branch off from it, Jocko. So Jocko's supplement line, I take personally. I take Super Krill, as well as the Cold War, which is an immune system boost, and my favorite, mm, Jocko Milk Protein. So what's key and what's very, very different about this magnificent, beautiful creation is it's sweetened with monk fruit. Monk fruit is better for your body and as well as a better for your blood sugar. It is assistant with weight loss. It brings assistance. Has it is Geez, I can't fucking speak English right now. It assists with weight loss, and as well as has digestive enzymes already infused in the protein powders, and it also has infused probiotics. Sounds like two less supplements that you guys spend money on. Literally, everything is already inside of the protein along with your protein. It's also a time release factor protein, uh, meaning that it's not going to just immediately burn through your body. It's actually going to help your body recover from the intense workout that you put yourself through, or if you're just looking to have a nice little sweet shake to kill the cravings, I 110%, especially for the chocolate lovers, chocolate one is by far probably the best chocolate protein I've ever tasted, and I firmly will stand by that ground. And the Jocko Discipline Go. So basically, what that is a natural neurotropic energy drink. Has no more than about 95 milligrams of caffeine compared to other energy drinks that are popular right now, ranging anywhere between 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine, leaving you jittery up all night. So, this being less than a cup of coffee and more focused on neurotropic energy than just caffeine energy, I 110% recommend that as well. Everything that this company has. I have yet to have tried a bad product. If only I could speak this right for them. So use my code Welsh10 for 10% off your next shipment. Again, Welsh WELSH 10% off your next shipment. And yeah, thank me later. All
Wow.
my part. Yeah, sorry, my sister called, but
Mm,
yeah, it. I know you gotta get. I know you gotta get out of here real quick. In a few minutes, go to your daughter's track meet, correct?
correct. Yep. And I
What?
just found out she locked the keys in the car too, so I gotta go take care of that.
Completely understandable.
Yeah.
Just last question.
Mhm.
Is this something that you plan to be doing for the rest of your life now? Like you feel like this is something that you plan to grow with this company? Like to God credit, that's it. Like this is it for you. This is it for you and your brother.
That is that yeah, definitely. I don't like I said, I don't wanna I could not imagine doing something else no more. I've done, I'm 43. I've done the military. I've done the, electrical work, roofing, siding, cutting grass.
All the grunt work.
And my passion is a cook. I could see myself maybe doing a little like food truck or something like that as a hobby, you know,
Okay.
type of
Okay.
thing. But as far as my career now, yeah, this is it, man. I don't want to go nowhere else. I love the opportunity to, some after 6 to 9 months, somebody posting and saying, man, thank you. I got this vehicle. Thank you. I got this car. Or just thank you for that. Just having that credit, like just freedom that if I want to go get something, I got it. That alone right there, um, I don't know. It's just an awesome feeling, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, my wife works with us too. My mother-in-law works with us. My other brother, so it's a
It's legit a
family.
family operated business.
Yeah, and the people, like all the other sales coaches and the COOs, Jose and Sophia's and all that. These guys we've known for years from when my brother and we all grew up with them too. So they are family. They're not blood, but they're definitely family. You know, so we,
Uh,
we treat each other like family too. So it's awesome.
in a world where the corporate businesses are constantly taking over the mom and pop shops now, it's really nice to know that you guys are legitimately family owned and operated. Like
Hmm.
that's definitely I feel like a little bit more trusting for some people.
Right.
because not everyone can always trust the corporate. Not everyone can always, because most of the time when you deal with their customer service, you're dealing with a robot. But when dealing with you guys, you're actually dealing with a real personnel, and you're dealing with personnel that's of family and like of the business itself.
Right.
So I feel like that's definitely a little bit more of a trusting aspect as your business as the company currently. Now, one last time, where can they find you? Where they can find the information? What can do as far as wanting to reach out and set up an appointment?
So, like I said, I'm on IG, Joe the Credit Bro, and then also I'm just gonna put on there. You also can go on my brother. All right, he's the owner, and it's the Credit Dude. And you can either go to thecreditdude.phonesites.com. That'll schedule a consultation with any of our 7 credit coaches, or you can go to my link in my bio, all right, and schedule a consultation with me, and all my information is there. My email address, my phone number is 609-608-0803. Emails jrod@igotcredit.com. So if you have any questions, or maybe you just want to pick my brain, by all means, shoot me an email or text.
That's awesome, incredible. Well, I can't thank you enough, brother man, for stopping by on here. I know you got to go take care of your daughter. I am very, very blessed and very, very thankful that you are, gracious enough to give me the time and have you on here and educating the people who watch this as well. Yeah, just thank you very much. I can't thank you enough.
No problem, man. It was a pleasure, man. Thank you.
No worries. You ever want to come by again, just let me know.
All right. Definitely will.
Take it easy, brother man.
Be blessed.
Be blessed.